Hello, everybody, and welcome. I have to adjust some stuff here because everybody is very large. But welcome to the D&D stream. You can't quite hear our wonderful players just yet, but you will be able to very shortly. Um, I am the ThePaladinBelle. Thank you, Verdant, my dear friend, for for like for rating, and thank you everyone for being here. I have to give me 1 second. I gotta fix one thing. Browser. Let me just see if this works because I grabbed one. Oh, there we go. That'll work. Way over here and boop. Alrighty. Yes, he is flipped. There we go. Now everybody's on the screen. Hi everybody. Welcome to my D&D stream. These are my wonderful players, and I will allow them to introduce themselves here in just a moment. I am the ThePaladinBelle, and I am your dungeon mistress for the evening. I will warn everybody now that I do house rule a lot of stuff. I do kind of tinker with the rules, so not everything is going to be exactly as you may know it from 5th edition Dungeons and Dragons, because some of rules as written suck, and I prefer to do my own stuff. So, I am also probably not going to pay too much attention to chat, because that's just kind of how these D&D streams go. But other than that, you guys are welcome to, react as you like, and as long as you're not shitty and you follow the rules, you can stay here as long as you like. Yeah, they're more like guidelines, really. See, there we go. So I'm going to go over, and we're going to unmute our wonderful cast. Hello, everybody!
Hello.
Hello.
Hello. Hello.
Howdy, howdy.
Howdy.
So this is our wonderful ensemble of a cast for this double shot. This will be played in 2 sessions, and we're going to let everybody introduce themselves. I'm going to go with the most extroverted first. So, Crow, you're up.
Hello. What is a good guideline for the intro?
Introduce
Like,
yourself.
name-
Introduce yourself, your character, and a little bit about them, if you wouldn't mind.
All right. I am Resident Scarecrow, otherwise known as just Crow. I am currently playing a lovely little tiefling lad named Terry. And Terry is a very sweet lad who grew up well outside the prime material plane, so they have some interesting personality traits.
Wonderful. Okay. Next, Verdant, if you want to introduce yourself and your character, since I think a lot of the people in chat probably know you and your character a little more.
Yeah, of course. So I am Verdant Paladin. I am a paladin of the sun, and my character is me. So there's not much else to say. It's a paladin, and a lawfully good one who strives to do right always, and that's about it.
That's
Yeah.
right. We've isekai'd Verdant into the game.
Yay!
So how about next we let Miss Huffy introduce themselves? and
Oh,
their
you
character.
jerk. I am Miss Huffy. I'm playing a goblin named Apple Fritter. I will not
Okay.
expand more.
All right. Poppy, do you want to go next?
I had to make sure I wasn't muted. Yes. I'm Poppy. I am playing Nolani, they're a star druid who may or may not also be isekai into this world. Oh no.
Yeah, no. So there's that. Who to go next? Because Claire, how about? Mhm.
Me.
Arcana brought a good point for to say the pronouns of everyone
Yes,
too.
that is a good
so that-
idea. If y'all could go,
Yeah.
if y'all could, starting with Crow, I'm just gonna have you guys in the same order you just spoke, go down the line for your pronouns
Yee.
I go by he, him pronouns.
and your
Yeah.
character.
Oh, right. Terry uses he, him, they, them, or whatever pronouns you assign to them because, like I said, grew up outside the prime material plane.
Alrighty.
Noise.
Verdant.
Yes. So I am he, him, they, them, and my character, since it's me, same thing. He, him, they, them.
Wonderful.
Yeah.
Huffy.
She, her for both.
Okay. And Poppy.
She, her for me, they, them for Nolani.
All right. Now, Claire, it is your turn. Sorry about that.
Because we're gonna wait. What's it? I am playing. My pronouns are she, her. And Galaglatch, my Dragonborn blood hunter, uses he, him. He is a common man who has grown into a studied dragon hunter, with very good and sensible reasons for doing so.
Wonderful. All right. Now, I'm gonna let Xana go last because Xana is dealing with some anxiety. My problem is I don't, other than your username, I have not gotten like a name to call you. So I've just been referring to you as Medusa. So, yeah.
So other name you can call me by, Claire always calls me Kiki. Kiva also works as well, since that's more like general name, but like you can also call me Kiki because quite honestly that's just a cuter name. She, her pronouns, and the character that I'm going to be playing today is named Athena Kanad. She is an ASMR soldier bard multi-class, and she's sort of like, if you imagine Athena from the game Hades, sort of that similar vein, but like
Yes.
with some musical talent to, like, you know, inspire a phalanx to do well in battle along with doing other things. That's basically Athena Kanad. She is a former soldier, and that is about as much explanation. She's a retired soldier at this point, even though she's only 35 years old. And that's about all the background I got for her.
Wonderful. And now are the lovely potion sitting on the table. Xana, if you want to go now. Let us know about yourself and your character.
Okay, hi, I'm Xanaboo. I go by they, them pronouns. This is my first D&D session, so I'm gonna pretend nobody else is here. I'm gonna go by Shinzi, that's who I'm playing as, who's a Null and a Bard. Yeah.
It's
There
going
you
to
go,
be a
that's it,
fun
that's a
time.
10 out of 10 description from me.
Yes, it is.
Good job, me. Oh,
You're
damn.
Lion
you're
King?
doing fantastic. Yeah.
Yes.
Hell yeah.
It's gonna be you're all gonna be great. You do great things. I am positive of it. Okay, so I am going to set the scene. One thing that I will say, because some of you are new to my table, I do pretty much all 100% theater of the mind. just a heads up. It's like all theater of the mind. Okay, so we pan over the fields of a world known as Uiese. The fields and mountains sprawl over this beautiful land. It's purple, almost lavender sky, showing just after sunset as our group of intrepid adventurers had had entered the mountain of Hammerholm, the kingdom of the gnomes and dwarves. The city of Hammerholm is an ancient one and is a has a long-standing tradition of sending expeditions down into the Underdark to find long forgotten secrets. Recently, the king of Hammerholm has asked the party to head down through the tunnels of Old Glitterheim, an ancient city that was the first dwarven capital to go and explore recent disappearance of some of the city's Phoenix Legion, a legion of undead soldiers. The rumblings from underground and the months and weeks of the expedition have taken them to what is Glitterheim proper, the actual lost tide of the first dwarven civilization within Uiese. All signs have pointed to the Crimson Devourer, a Behir from the Gods' War, an era where the gods went fighting with monstrous forces known as Titans. You, intrepid adventurers, all have been traveling together for about 3 weeks now. You have a good store of food rations and water on a cart that was sent with you by the king, and you have exited a massive exhumed tunnel that seemed to have been burrowed by a very large creature to an ancient a city of deep obsidian stone. The courtyard of this main thoroughfare of the now cobweb-infested city sits almost eerily quiet as we pan in to the party. Surrounding you is about a 800 by 800 foot, almost perfectly square cut set of stone walls made of solid obsidian. And each of you kind of come out of the courtyard, come out of the tunnel to the vision of this courtyard. The courtyard has a large, empty fountain in the center of it. Merchant stalls that appear to be made of a very deep, bioluminescent material that is almost similar to mushroom. Sit kind of the only illumination in this area. Um, Currently, you don't see any other living inhabitants, and there are streets that break off from the main thoroughfare that go out into the city proper. What are you all doing?
So, where are we?
You are currently in the main thoroughfare of Glitterheim, a city made of obsidian. You are just entering the main courtyard of what was a fortress city, essentially. You are to the north. You're on the northern road, entering through a pair of what are currently destroyed gates.
Okay, so this is not like an inhabited
No, this
place?
is most definitely a ruin. This is a ruin. This hasn't been inhabited for almost 3 centuries from the looks of it.
I guess the first place to check would be like where are our entrances into the actual like destination?
Okay. So currently your destination is, or at least what you believe to be your destination, is the main castle of Glitterheim. It is directly south from the main courtyard. There are 4 roads that sprawl out, and it does seem that if you look toward them, all roads lead to the main palace area.
All right, shall we go there?
Sure. I'm
Yeah.
down. Which road, though, is the question.
That is a good question.
Is there anything distinct about any of them?
So each road seems to be a different district of what was this ancient city. One of them leads down a more narrow road, a large large buildings on either side kind of show that this was a residential area. There's another that leads to another road that's kind of full of merchant stalls and other forms of uh, like just old decrepit like food stalls and merchant stalls, and there are empty businesses, and this is probably the market street. There was one that appears to have uh, temples all the way down, all the way kind of heading downward toward through the street. And then there is the last road appears to be heavily fortified and is about in the middle of it. There appears to be a checkpoint of sorts with what were guard stalls. So this appears to be what would have been the main road toward the palace.
Alright.
How will I guess what is the state of the ruins? Does it like look like this city could be lived in if people moved back in, or is it like things are about to fall apart?
Likely it could be moved back in. As it is made of obsidian, the material that it's made from is very strong. The city, the city itself appears from at least outwardly to have at one point been inhabited by giant insects of some kind, based along the giant silk that kind of lays upon buildings and things of that nature. But other than that, there are clear signs that something large came through here. Claw marks here and there because of the nature of obsidian and the fact that it chips instead of just straight gashing into it, it's more like something launched itself from it and headed down the main road.
Okay. The size of the gashes, what would you say, what size of creature would make them?
Roll, I'm gonna say a nature check.
Okay. I have advantage as Blood Hunter, but also I have no knowledge training because he's dumb. Do I roll without training?
Yeah, go ahead.
Question.
Yes, go ahead.
Okay.
Ooh,
okay,
20.
20 on the second roll.
Wonderful. Okay, so this would be a is gargantuan after large?
Yeah, gargantuan is the highest.
Yeah, a gargantuan creature. This thing is
Yes.
massive.
Well, at least it's not Big Mungus. All right. So, as Galaglatch kneels to like run his hand along the groove of the scratch, he goes,
"This place could be recovered. Might make a good piece of real estate. I should tell my friend Zillow. He'd be interested."
Galaglash, because of their upbringing, would also know that these are distinctly draconic claw marks.
Yeah, there's definitely a big cousin nearby. God, I want to stab him. We should hurry up.
We'll have to find him first, of course.
I was mentioning this friend Zillow. Could you tell me about them?
Oh, well, some might call him a slumlord, but he calls himself a real estate mogul.
Also, I think he'd point down the main thoroughfare.
I'm interested in those fortifications down there on the way to the palace. Maybe that way? Although maybe there's something inside them. We could fight whatever's inside them, that'd be cool.
I'm down for that.
Sure.
We could be obtaining good trinkets.
Okay, I'm gonna say this now. The character voices and then the mention of Zillow made me break, and I had to mute myself because I was laughing so hard. I am already loving this group.
You're welcome.
Vastly different voices.
I love this so much.
How do the dwarves feel about staking real estate claims on their lost tigers? I imagine they don't like that, but worth asking.
So my question is are you asking the party or are you asking me?
He's asking that aloud.
Okay.
But also would start going down the main thoroughfare.
So I will say this. You were given a driver because somebody had to carry your food. He's a young dwarven man and he's staying at the entrance. He's not going anywhere near the city. And he just goes, "We're not the biggest fans, but who's gonna stop you?"
Yeah, you're not a lawyer, you're a porter.
That's a good point.
You could always cut the kid in on the deal if you were to so choose to.
I have nothing else. Anything else you'd like to...
Wait, so this real estate's up for grabs, or?
Technically,
I think that
since
might be
no
what
one
we're-
lives here.
Might be what we're concluding.
Noise.
Yep.
Squatters' rights.
Let's go.
Wonderful. Okay. So you are all heading down the main road toward the palace.
Yeah, fuck it.
Yeah, sure.
Mm-hmm.
Wonderful. Okay. As you head down the main road area, I want everyone to make me a perception check, please. So Xana, in order for you, that you know how to do that, go into your character sheet, and on the left side there are your skills. So you're gonna roll either in the Discord. You can roll one d20 plus 9, or next to the word performance, or not performance, perception. Never mind. I said perception. You don't have shit for perception. So plus 0
You're
for
right.
you. Just a one. Roll me
No.
just a 1d20, please. If you
I
wouldn't
rolled a
mind.
nat 1.
Oh.
I
I'm
don't
so
see
sorry.
things.
You
I
don't.
don't see a thing.
You don't at all see anything.
Got a 7.
Looks like mushrooms.
14.
Wait, where do we roll on our character sheet?
You can either on your actual character sheet, if you click there are little numbers. They highlight like buttons. If you can click those numbers and it'll roll in the game log, and then I can see.
Oh, cool.
Yep.
All right. Nice.
1 second, I'll be right back.
Okay.
Alrighty.
Roll20 wishes it were this cool. Then again, Roll20 doesn't have as much money as D&D Beyond.
True.
I'm just learning how to press buttons.
You
I
know
rolled a
that.
16,
I
by the
did.
way. Let's go.
Alrighty.
I did 17.
Remember the little red button? Yeah, push the little red button. Anyone would wear a seatbelt.
So
I got a dirty 10.
anyone who rolled 10 or higher, you begin to know. You notice, kind of looking around, these fortifications are not made of the obsidian that the rest of the city is made out of. They're made of this mushroom material. They're also newer. As you head forward, you begin to hear kind of hushed voices and skittering noises, like small claws hitting the ground. Each of you kind of is able to determine you're not alone. There is something here with you. Kind of
Yeah,
watching how as you approach.
Yeah, our backpack guy. He brought the snacks.
Mushroom people want the real estate for themselves.
Damn.
How dare.
Squatters' rights.
Exactly, squatters' rights. Do you approach the fortifications?
Yeah, Galagach will draw his greatsword and approach for sure.
Wonderful.
Apple fritter will do the same.
Okay.
Terry's always toying with his shiny little rock, so he's technically prepared.
Okay.
I will also activate my sacred weapon channel divinity for her
And
+1 bonus. And the 20 feet of light. Just to blind any creature.
Fantastic.
And Athena will prepare her spear and shield.
Okay. So
And
anyone
Shinzi
Mhm.
and Shinzi will ready their walk in case anybody needs a snack.
Fantastic. I love that.
By the way, how in the dark are we?
It is currently the bioluminescent mushroom that kind of is like the fortifications and the merchant stalls are made out of give off 10 feet of light. So it's not dark per se, but it's definitely not like daylight. It's like low light. So except for now, because Verdant has activated spiritual weapon,
Yay.
and it's how many feet of light
I'm
does that
blinding
give off?
people. It's 20 feet. I'm sorry
20
if I
feet of
blinded anyone.
bright light blinds as you guys see the about 15 kobolds like
Oh, no.
skitter backwards from the light.
I believe we had enough light, but I suppose that will do.
We got little friends living here.
Yeah, you
Oh,
do.
no.
All of the kobolds do seem to have weapons in hand. Now, my question is, are you going to attempt to speak to them, or are you just going to slaughter these kobolds?
Yeah.
I'd like to attempt to speak.
Galagach immediately shouts in Draconic.
Hey! Are any of you named Tashiki?
No? Why?
Ah, she's my ex. Never mind.
Oh. So sorry.
Were y'all fixing to stab us?
It's fine. I don't need your pity.
Yes, you do. She's terrible. And yes, we were. You're in our house, and the big lizard says you're not supposed to be here.
Well, if you are wanting help, we are here to be getting rid of Big Lizard.
Why would
Lizard?
Why would we want you to get
How-
rid of Big Lizard? Well, the Big Lizard protect
How
us.
big?
Uh,
If you had to classify how big, if you could sort of put a size category to the lizard?
gargantuan.
I'm a monster hunter. We classify these things.
Gargantuan. He's a big boy
Thick.
Does he
with
have,
like 6 Qs.
does he have big,
Greasy.
strong claws that can make deep gashes?
Yes, that would be the Big Lizard. Yes.
Ah, fuck, I hate this guy already. Ah, fuck this guy.
Big claws, giant teeth, long tail, no wings.
Galagach kind of disengages from the conversation. He's staring at his hands and his claws. He's kind of a little zoned out.
Or flashbacks.
Should I roll a perception check to see if Terry notices the current spacing out
Yeah, absolutely, you can.
Awesome. $16.
Okay. You do. You indeed notice that Galglash is spacing out just a little bit, staring at their claws.
Terry walks up to Galgalash and just rests his hand on it, gives him a tap on the shoulder and rests his hand there for a little bit. But, Terry's... How tall is Galgalash again?
For that, I even forget. Are they like an 8, 7 average?
Yeah, something like that.
All right, cool. He's 6'5". Shorter than your average.
Wonderful.
Well, that's still 11 inches taller than Terry.
And Shinzi affectionately tell him that, hey, you know it's not the size that counts.
Yeah, that's what Tashiki said before she left me for that green dragon. After she saw how big his fire breath was.
Yeah.
Wait,
Yes,
stop
I'm
touching
sure
me.
it was the fire breath.
Quit touching me. I'm adequate. I'm
Terry
fine.
pulls his hand off and just holds his hands up in one of those, I'm sorry, I did not mean to offend you kind of poses.
We were doing diplomacy, right? All right, can I stab these guys or what?
If you would like to, okay.
Is the big
Forbid diplomacy, choose violence.
If you would like to try and stab the kobolds, roll initiative.
He is asking permission from the party. I'm giving people who are not my character the chance to talk if they want.
Does anyone have like a high charisma?
I have a high charisma.
Ooh. Well, you
It
could
is.
try diplomacy, but I don't know. It's up to you.
I have a 16 charisma, but I don't speak Draconic.
They
also
they
don't
speak common.
Draconic, but
They've been speaking
Oh.
common to everyone else.
Oh,
okay.
One of them is responding in Draconic. The other one, there's another one responding in common.
I like the idea that. Go ahead.
I was just saying I have a 16 charisma. Please don't look at me.
I have I like the idea that they're speaking common, but none of you actually understand that they're speaking common. And you're like, what are you saying?
if anything, Terry is the person you should be saying that to.
Possible, huh?
But yeah, so that you guys have kind of, there's a little bit of the conversation, like something, like part of it you didn't understand because the part about Galglash's ex, whatever the kobold said about that part, y'all didn't understand a word of it. But the rest of it, they've been addressing you in common the whole time.
Terry will look back at whichever one said something about Big Lizard protects us. Well, think of it as like this. Big Lizard. Say Big Lizard does not get food. What happens to you? Or, considerings. There are people who are not of beings happy. The Big Lizard is here, but they're being of willings to let you live here.
Now, something I don't think the dwarves would let us live here is the problem. We used to live on the surface, but they forced us down here into the Underdark, thinking we were going to die. But Big Lizard burrowed down here and gave us this house. So why would we want you here?
Nice of him. That's so nice. He's a nice big lizard, guys. How kind.
He only asks for a sacrifice a month, and that's not that much. We breed like rabbits.
I mean, all's fair in real estate.
Terry tilts his head and like does one of those things where it's like, you mean something this tall? And puts his hand up like about the size of his dragonborn friend near him.
Much bigger.
Do you have knowing rabbits that are that big?
Kinda.
Apple Fritter will raise her hand, looking at the kobold expectantly.
Yes, you there with the polite one.
Do you have good health care here?
What?
How's your health care?
I mean, most of us
Infrastructure?
don't get sick, and the castle's made out of obsidian. The infrastructure is pretty good. And if we
Can we
need,
join up with you?
I mean, maybe
Yeah, that sounds pretty good, hey, folks.
we'd have to ask Big Lizard, but like maybe.
Apple Fritter will just kind of nudge whoever's closest, like, huh?
I'm gonna
Terry
step
looks like-
forward a little bit ahead of the group so that I'm 5 feet away from everybody. I'm gonna
Okay.
cast Thunderclap.
Oh, no.
Oh no.
And then I am going to, attempt to intimidate a kobold, saying, "Our business is with the big lizard, not with you. Step aside,
Okay.
or you will lose."
No, continue. Sorry.
Oh no, that was it. That was it.
Okay, cool. Go ahead and read the. I'm gonna check what Thunderclap does real quick. Thunderclap. Create a burst of thunder sound. 100 feet away. Each creature within range other than you. Constitution saving throw. 1d6 thunder damage. Okay. Range 5 feet. Okay, cool. So nothing is in range of this, but they, but they do hear the loud, like bang. So make a perception check, and then make it make intimidation and then perception.
Okay.
Okay.
Oh,
Well,
no.
All right.
That's not a good sound.
No, because that was a natural one. +6, but a natural one all the same.
Oh,
Starts speaking in the middle of the thunderclap, so they only catch the tail end. You're like, what?
Yeah, you just hear or else.
Kinda, yeah, and a 7 on the perception.
You A are not
Awkward.
intimidating at all, and B, you don't see as an arrow is flying toward. So,
Ruh-roh.
what is your armor class?
My armor class is 20.
And the natural one that they just rolled does not beat your armor class. However, as the arrow just like it hits right in front of you, you now see 4 lizard folk coming out of the main palace. Everybody roll initiative.
Oh boy.
Damn, I didn't think I would be the one to fuck this up.
Did I just roll another nat one?
I got a
Is
19.
anyone else able to see the game log?
Oh,
I
there we go.
am.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yep,
I can see what you
game
rolled.
log. Ooh,
Are there
16.
just 2 nat ones on there?
Yours don't seem to be showing up for me.
I thought not. Let me have a look. I'm using the wrong character sheet. That's why.
I just realized
I will let you
also
reroll.
have the
Where is it?
wrong numbers on this character sheet.
Oh lord.
Where do I do this initiative? Where is this at on my? What am I looking at?
If you go into your character sheet, there should be a.
Yes.
It's 1 second. It's in the
It's
top.
underneath proficiency.
Thank you. It is underneath your proficiency bonus. right next to your armor class. So the thing that's shaped like a shield, directly to the left of that.
Oh, okay, I see it.
Yep.
Hey, fuck yeah! 3. 1.
Wonderful.
And then it became a 3. Oh, fuck! I'm so cool at this.
21.
All right. Give me 1 second so I can write all these down. So,
21. I don't know how that kid says it in that Vine.
21.
21.
21.
21.
21.
I'm gonna call each of you out again. Like I'm gonna say your name, and then I want you to tell me your initiative. So just give me 1 second while I write all this down.
Yup.
All right. Xana, what was yours?
It was 3.
Huffy.
21.
Kiki.
16.
Claire.
Well, this is initiative. We should probably
Yep.
roll initiative.
Roll initiative. Yes. Verdant.
19.
Yeah, 19. Although I feel like I should have disadvantage because I wasn't paying attention.
No, that's okay. Crow.
17.
And Poppy.
And
All right. And then the lizard folk rolled very poorly. They rolled a 2. Because I roll enemies in groups. All right. So, Huffy, you're first.
All right.
You are standing in front of a large, about 10-foot barricade of this mushroom like material. It's almost like a soft wood. Just behind that, by about 5 feet, are a group of kobolds. There are 15 kobolds in front of you, and each of them are stood about 5 feet apart in a V formation, with the last kobold being in the back, being out, coming toward you, where that kobold would be about 10 feet from you. About 10 feet behind them are 4 lizard folk, each armed with bows.
All right, I'm going to have you repeat it, but I'm going to ask questions.
Okay.
Okay, so there's a barrier between us?
Yes, there is a barrier of what is this mushroom-like wood. This it's a fortification made basically to block off intruders.
And will that actually block us from getting past it? Is it like difficult terrain?
It would be considered difficult terrain. It's like jumping over a 10-foot fence.
All right, that's not too hard. And you said there's 15 of them. How many of them are kobolds and are
There are
okay?
15 kobolds and 4 lizard folk. So 19 total.
All right, that's quite a lot of them. All right, sure. I would like to enter a rage, and I'm going to try to jump over that fence to hit somebody.
Okay, you can either roll acrobatics to jump or athletics to climb.
That'll be athletics. Does rage actually help with that? Advantage, yeah.
Yeah.
Let me grab. First roll's a nat 1. Second roll's a nat 20.
Oh, hell yeah. You are very easily able to just climb straight over it. Like you grab the base of it and launch yourself over it, landing. I'm gonna say that used your movement, or half of it. I'm gonna say it used half your movement.
Cool. Will I be able to get in range to shank somebody?
Yeah, you'd be able to get the 5 extra feet to get up to the to the first little bit of kobolds. You'd be within 5 feet of about 5 of them.
Dope. Let me grab my stab. I thought I had a sword. Did I not equip it? I didn't. Here, let me grab that. Now I have it. This will be +2 to this roll from Rage. I don't think Rage gives more than that for an attack roll.
I think you'd have to have reckless attack to get advantage and stuff.
Yes, it's +2, and I got a resistance to a whole bunch of stuff. Cool.
Yeah, resistance to pretty much all forms of non-magical damage.
Actually, everything except psychic.
Oh, wonderful.
So that'll be a. I can't read that.
So
I don't know where it went.
19.
Whatever that is, +2. Yeah.
So 21. Yeah, that'll hit.
21 again.
Yep.
All right. Cool. And that'll
Uh,
be this damage. That'll be 14 damage.
Okay. So the kobolds don't have a lot of hit points. These are very much not very strong enemies. But they so you're able to slay this one very easily. You cut straight through it. And do you have any other attacks?
I think I actually have extra check. Let me check. That might just be a fib. I'll have to double check. Okay, I do. Sure, I'll do another stab. Is this did I kill the
You
one
killed
that I
the one
stabbed,
you
or
were
should-
stabbing, and now you are moving on to another.
Hell yeah, and I shall. That is a nat 20 total 29.
Okay. Go ahead and so the way I do I do natural 20 rolls is you take the maximum weapon damage for whatever your weapon has and add that onto whatever your roll is.
Cool. I'll roll that in the Discord. Is it an exclamation point or slash?
Exclamation point.
That is 33 damage.
Okay, that is you eviscerate this kobold. Roll intimidation.
All right. Is that just a charisma?
Yeah, I believe
Let me pull it up.
you can just click the intimidation button on your sheet.
Ooh, I'm proficient in it. That is a 15.
Yeah, the kobolds around you, the three of them that are still alive, are terrified of you. Alrighty. So, next up is so Verdant and Claire. What are your dexterity scores?
14.
14 as well.
Well, shit.
Roll tiebreaker.
One second. Call it in the air, heads or tails.
Heads.
Tails. Let's go.
It is heads. So Claire, you go first.
All right, cool. So Gala's gonna start juicing. I mean, use a mutagen. He takes out a little glass vial.
Little glass
with
vial.
some-
Citrate comes
with
in
some kind of
handy.
weird green thing with a nucleus inside it. Throws it into his mouth and eats it, like
Okay.
crunching on the glass.
Okay.
Goes into the
Just some
mouth
veggie
like
straws.
And he's gonna sort of fly in an arc over the his what that does is give him 3 more strength. I'm using potency.
Okay.
Mutagen,
Steroids, got it.
and- Yep. He is going to like jump and fly over the barricade to just land on
Superhero landing.
on a kobold
Oh.
to do a stab.
Okay.
How can I?
So there's
increase-
13 of them left.
Yeah. Anyway, I'll figure that out in a bit. So this would be a 21, so actually a 5 modifier. He will stab into oh, he will swing at a kobold's landing with a sword. Oh, I will damage first. Whoopsie.
And because kobolds are
Um,
draconic creatures, you would get the benefits of your magical weapon.
Yeah, with the Dragon Slayer great swords. So he's rolling a base 15 and then
Guaranteed hit.
3d6. For 15, so that's 23. I don't imagine the kobold has that much health, so he
Oh
lands
yeah,
on
no,
top
you
of it
absolutely like
with the
squash
blade
this
inside
kobold.
him. And he, as his muscles are bulging in his armor, he's like,
Size doesn't matter. Neither do you.
Wonderful. Wonderful. Just taking out the rage of the X on this kobold that had been responding about how terrible your X was.
Gallo's a normal guy.
Mm-hmm.
Gallo's a normal
Absolutely.
guy with good priorities, okay?
Absolutely he is. So
I have one more attack if there's anyone within
oh yeah,
5,
there are
or, I
two
don't
of them within 5 range of you, I would assume. If you
know.
killed the
Alright,
one in the middle, so yeah.
alright. We're still swinging with the excommiserator impaled on the sword, so swinging cool 27.
Yeah. So that's it's a very
Cool
dead
27.
kobold. Roll
14.
damage.
Do I need to add the bonus damage?
Yeah, please, just to tell me what it is.
Sure. Okay, no, it's D8s. 20 altogether.
Okay, yeah, no, you eviscerate these two kobolds. Also roll intimidation.
Oh my god.
And y'all were worried about frontliners.
I feel bad.
We were?
There were a couple of players that weren't worried about whether or not we'd have enough frontline fighters.
That's my turn.
Okay.
I am now suddenly worried if we
Alright.
have enough backline fighters.
Right? Verdant, you're up.
Yay. Okay. So even though I feel guilty, I charge to the nearest kobold in my vicinity.
Okay, go ahead and roll me
Um,
either an acrobatics or an athletics check to get over the fence.
I will do athletics. It is +6. So wait. Yeah. Let's see. 14.
All right, you are able to get over there. Maybe not as efficiently as your cohorts, but you are able to scramble over the thing with your weapon ready.
Rah, it's the stylish boots. All right.
Don't wanna
Cool.
scuff 'em.
And then since my halberd has a reach of 10 feet, I try and
Oh,
do a
wonderful.
large swoop towards the nearest foe.
All right, go ahead and roll me an attack roll.
So where's that? Is that just one that I?
So
Is that
if
a D10?
if you no, so it's the 1d20. If you go into your sheet,
1d20.
if you go into your
Mhm.
sheet, I gotta make sure that your weapons are equipped.
Oh yeah, here it is.
So
Okay.
yeah, the thing that says hit DC +8. Just click that button.
DC plus-
Next to it says Verdant's trusty halberd. Should say hit /
okay.
DC +8.
Oh okay, yeah.
So just click that
Cool.
button.
Noish. Boop. Got 13.
Yeah, that's a hit. That'll do it.
Yay.
Go ahead and roll. Go ahead and roll me some damage, please.
Okay. Does my +1 still apply from my sacred? what was
Yes,
it?
yes, it
Sacred,
does. Sacred weapon.
Okay.
Yes,
Okay,
it
I
does.
got a 10, and then I guess that's the +1, so that's 11.
Okay, that
Cool.
will absolutely slay this kobold.
Yay!
Slay.
Slaughter. Yeah, slay.
Alrighty. Is that your turn?
Yes.
All right. Now it's the kobold's turn. There are 10 of them left. You have slayed 5 kobolds. And they're pissed. So, the
I thought
first
they were afraid.
some of them are. Not all of them, but some of them are afraid.
Ah.
they're going to begin to pelt at you with stones from their slings.
Ouchie.
Discount the lethality of a good rock.
So the first 3 are going to attack Huffy.
Cool.
And I will tell you what those rolls are. What is your AC?
19.
Okay, so one of them hits you.
Bonk.
Cool beans.
And you take 5 damage from the first from a good solid rock to the dome.
Okay, is this psychic damage?
No, so you take half.
So 3?
3, yeah, you take 3 damage.
Cool beans.
Pelting me with psychic rocks.
Oh no.
The
My
next
one weakness.
the next 2 of them are going to attack Gal. So what is your armor class?
15.
Okay. Both of them hit you.
You good? Critter immunity from adamantine, if that matters.
Okay. And you take a total of 8 damage as 2 rocks pelt you right in the dome. And then so that's 5. The last 5 kobolds are all going to attack you, Verdant. What is your armor class?
Me?
Verdant.
Gilgamesh?
Verdant.
Oh no.
Yeah.
My armor class is 14.
Okay. They're attacking the light source.
Oh no.
Because of that light source, they're rolling at disadvantage.
Okay.
By the way, are they doing anything ranged?
All of this is ranged.
How close is Verdant to me?
Verdant would probably be within 10 feet.
Be closer. Get 5 feet closer.
Verdant, all of the rocks miss you.
If you're playing
Yay.
a kobold in a day active party, then you basically have a doctor's note to wear a big floppy hat, and no one can make fun of you unless they're being mean.
My doctor said I can have this floppy hat.
I love all of you. All right. Crow, you're up.
So, how many of the lizard folk are alive again?
10. Or the lizard folk, there are 4. The kobolds, there are 10 left.
Cool. How far is the farthest lizard folk from Terry? Rough estimate.
About 40 feet.
Only 40 feet?
Yep, about 40 feet from him.
Awesome. I'm going to use Firebolt.
Okay, go ahead and roll me an attack roll, please. A spell attack.
21.
That will hit. Go ahead and roll me some
All right.
damage.
That is a healthy 5 damage.
Alrighty.
And Firebolt is a cantrip.
All right.
So on the same how healthy is this lizard folk looking?
He's looking okay. You didn't really do all that much damage.
If that's the case, then now it's time for my second attack. Chaos Bolt.
Oh.
15. Does that hit?
1 second. I gotta double check the. That is exactly the armor class. So yes.
Yeah. And now let's see how the damage works on Chaos Bolt.
Good luck.
Chaos.
6.
Okay, so it's not dead. It's looking okay. But it is definitely not great.
Although I will have to ask, for the rules of Chaos Bolt, it says on hit target takes 2d8 plus 1d6 damage, and D&D Beyond has me only rolling 2d8.
Then roll a 1d6 in the Discord.
Awesome.
And were those dice matching? I think there's an effect when that happens.
No, I got a 5 and a 1.
Shame.
But because I got the 5, that means that it's lightning damage. And I got a 2, so it's a total of 8.
You said lightning damage?
Yes.
Okay, so I do the math again because that's halved.
Oh, it's resistant.
Yeah, it's lightning. They're all lightning resistant.
So it takes 4 damage.
Yep.
Nice.
All right, is that your turn?
Yeah. Actually, yeah, that's my turn, because Terry's about 40 feet away from all the action.
You don't want to move up at all?
No! Terry's a ranged fighter.
Alrighty. So next
Melee
is
terrible.
Up next is
That was an amusing pun, and you should feel great about it.
it was
Thank
a
you.
pretty damn good pun. Kiki, you're next.
I am gonna look at Galaglatch real quick and say, really, size doesn't matter, and cast Bardic Inspiration on Galaglatch. You gain an inspiration, and Claire, you will be gaining an inspiration die for the next 10 minutes of combat. And then, I will charge up towards where the kobolds are, over the top of the little barrier that they got going on there.
Okay,
Do
roll
I have to
either
roll it all for that?
you have to roll either athletics or acrobatics.
Acrobatics. Yay! Not shit. 22.
Okay, you are able to do a very graceful leap over the fencing and land in like a superhero landing pose.
Nice. And then I'm gonna run up to the nearest kobold that I can get within range of my spear and stab him.
Okay, you can absolutely do that. Go ahead and roll me an attack roll, please.
That is a 10 to hit.
On the kobold, that does not hit.
Damn, I thought this. I was hoping this character to be so cool, but I'm flubbing all the important rolls.
I mean, you did a very, very performative leap over the fence. The bard half's doing great.
All right, so yeah, that's yeah, that's I think that's my turn actually. Yeah, bonus action movement. Yeah, that's my turn.
Alrighty, so up next would be Poppy.
Yeah. So the one lizard folk that was injured is kind of looking. Is she still looking okay?
Looking all right. Not dying yet, but definitely injured. Yeah.
Nalani surveys the crowd and goes, these are very tiny for little drakes, but okay. All right. And we'll use their bonus action to invoke the starry form of the Archer constellation. So, like, their form, I imagine, they become luminous. They radiate 10 feet of dim and bright light in a radius around them. And, like, you could see in, like, their dark blue Triton skin, like, the little constellations start lining up to form, like, what would theoretically in this setting be the Archer constellation. And upon activation, will pull back their arm, and like a luminous arrow appears before them, and they will try to make a ranged attack at the lizard folk that was
Okay,
already
so I
injured.
just want to say that sounds badass. Go ahead and roll.
Ooh, where is it on? It did beyond.
Let me see. So
Ah, there it is. I found it.
There you go.
Starry form archer. That's a natural one, so the arrow just goes whoosh.
The arrows street. You all see Nolani start like make this beautiful like constellation like starry arrow and fires off into nowhere and explodes in almost like a firework against the castle behind the enemies. And you all see a brief flash of four very dark red glaring eyes.
Oh,
We shook the hornet's nest.
Uh-oh.
That was the coolest miss I've ever seen.
Is that your turn?
Nolani would just nod their head and be like, thanks, I do my best. And oh no, is that a fire? And then we'll snap their fingers, and as an action, we'll do create bonfire on the lizard folk on their feet. So,
Roll
a dexterity
damage.
saving throw.
Yeah, give me 1 second. Oh
That's a
lord.
cantrip, so if they pass, they're fine.
That's a natural 1.
Okay. So they take 12 spicy fire damage.
Okay, not only do you start a bonfire underneath them, you immolate them in the fire. They're dead. He only had 11 hit points.
Oh no. Oh, merciless thing. I hope you're okay. That's it. I'm just gonna stay put.
Wonderful. All right. Next up is Xana.
What's left?
There are 10 kobolds. They're tiny little lizards. And then 3 larger lizard people.
Okay. Could I try to crawl over the thing and then do vicious mockery just because that's a button I can press?
You roll me either an acrobatics or an athletics check. So you're going to look in the same place where you did your perception check. There's going to be a button that allows you to just click either athletics or acrobatics, whichever score is higher.
27.
All right. Please describe how you get over the fence, because you do it very, very well, because that was a natural 20. So that is a critical success.
Well, damn, if it's that well, I guess I'm going to do a full drag performance while I go over. Jeez.
Absolutely.
I didn't expect to think that hard, but I probably even did like a little death drop, you know?
That's
Like,
wonderful.
slay. On the way.
Absolutely. Okay, and then roll for vicious mockery.
Okay,
What
and
is
I just
that one?
click the button that's like next to it. It's a cantrip.
Yep.
So I just click the button, right? Yeah, okay. 7!
All right. That is not. That is unfortunately not. Is vicious mockery a spell attack, or is that? Do I have to roll for that?
Save, I think.
It's a wisdom save.
Okay. Cool. Thank you. Alrighty. So I will do that. And are you doing this on a kobold or one of the lizard folk?
I didn't think that far ahead. Do Copal, I guess. I don't know.
Okay. That is a 17. So I believe that beats your spell DC. Let me check.
I essentially told it that its mother would be ashamed.
I clicked the wrong character.
Relatable.
Shazzy. Spells. Spell save DC. Yes, it does succeed on the spell. On the wisdom saving throw. Does it take half damage or does it target that need not understand you must succeed a wisdom saving throw and take disadvantage in the next attack? So it does not take any damage from your vicious mockery as it saves. And that would have been your movement and your bonus action. So you do still have one action you could do.
Okay. Am I close enough to something to just hit it with my walk?
Absolutely, you are.
All right, I want to hit something with my walk.
All right, go ahead and roll an attack roll, please.
So I click the +2 under it. I'm so sorry,
Yes,
everybody.
that is
I don't know
how
what
you
I'm
do it.
doing.
That's how you do it. You're doing wonderful.
7.
That is a
9.
miss. That is definitely a miss.
I hit the wall.
Yeah, you go to swing at the kobold, and your walk hits the ground with a boing. Okay, so next are the lizard folks' turn. And they are going to fire arrows at Nolani, Verdant, and Terry.
Oh no.
Are any of them within 5 feet of me by chance?
I don't think so. Did Nolani go over the over the? Okay, so no.
Gotcha.
They have disadvantage on me because I have a cloak of displacement.
All right. So we'll do you
Also,
first.
since someone is doing something aggressive towards Terry, he's gonna cast shield on himself.
So what is your armor class?
Before shield,
not you.
16.
Sorry, Crow. Poppy, what is your armor class?
It's a 16.
Does a 24 hit? That's
Yeah,
with
cloak of
disadvantage.
Yeah, that hits.
that is with disadvantage. All right.
What?
Yep.
Power.
So the cloak goes down if someone else tries to hit.
That is 10 damage from the composite longbow.
Alrighty.
All right.
How we did.
What is Terry's armor class?
Originally it was 16, but with shield it's 21.
All right. That's a natural 20. So
Oh no.
that's a 30.
Oh no.
All right.
Oh, this is gonna hurt. Oh no.
You take 22 points of damage from a composite longbow shot right to the throat.
Ouch.
Alrighty. And now the last one is going to roll an attack against Verdant.
No.
Does a 29 hit your AC?
Oh no. Wait, what's my AC? Oh, 14.
Yeah, I think 29 hits.
Yeah. Ouchie.
+2 composite longbows. I'd put you on equal
Ouch.
playing field with the lizard folk. You take
Oh,
11
wait.
points of piercing damage.
Ow.
Alrighty. And now we are back at the beginning of the turn order. So, Huffy, you're up.
All right, how many kobolds remain?
10. You have 10 kobolds left.
And how many big lizards?
3.
Gotcha. How close am I to the kobolds?
You have 2 of them within 5 feet of you.
Alrighty, I'm gonna go ahead and shank them.
All right, go ahead and roll me 2 attack rolls.
You got it. I'll do the first one at advantage because I'm still writing.
Uh, 21 will hit.
Cool. That'll be 12 damage because that is with a +2 from rage.
All right, that will murder the kobold. You are
Oh,
able
yeah.
to once again just decapitate another kobold in your way. You are probably the only person in the party that is like on the same height as these kobolds, as you are playing a goblin.
Tiny little goblin just ripping ass through these people. Oh yeah. And then I'll attack the second one that is near me.
Alrighty, go ahead and roll me an attack roll.
21 and
Just consistent with these
24.
20. Okay, yeah, that's gonna hit. Go ahead and roll damage for me.
That'll be 16 damage.
Yeah, no. Once again, you're able to just rip straight through these kobolds.
Hell yeah.
All right, so that takes down
Can
2 more
I,
kobolds.
as my movement action, get up to whoever else is nearby, just so that I can be within 5 feet of them?
Yeah, you can either move toward one of your party members, or you can move. If you move toward Verdant, you'll be moving toward 3 more kobolds. And if you, or you can move just toward more kobolds, which will put you actually up by Galglash.
Who wants help? Raise your hand if you want help. All right, gonna go hang out with Verdant.
Yeah, I'm down for some support.
Alrighty. Next is going to be Claire.
Cool. Whoa. Are there any more standing lizard folk?
There are 2 more.
Cool.
Or no, I think 3. Maybe 3. Yeah, 3 lizard folk left, and 9 kobolds.
Super want one of their bows. How grouped are the kobolds?
The kobolds, you have 3 of them are right in front of you. But if you were to like make a 5-foot step to the left, you could probably hit you could see that they are all within 10 feet of one another. So you could hit like probably 6 of them if you're about to do what I think you're about to do.
Yeah. What if that mutagen came up a little bit in the form of Poison's Belch?
Yeah, that's what I thought.
Yeah, we'll step over and
I got quite a few dexterity saving throws to make.
breath.
Also, Verdant and Holly or Huffy, sorry, damn it. Roll dex saves.
Sure.
What is the thing?
A
no.
gaseous breath weapon.
Oh, is there an angle where I don't hit allies?
Yeah, you could technically 5-foot step toward your allies and still be able to hit all of them.
Okay. I will take as many as I can hit without friendly fire. This is actually a con save.
Okay, so con saves, cool.
This
That actually
is-
makes it a lot easier because now I don't have to add anything because they don't have any Constitution modifiers.
7 Dimaggio, and if there are any still alive in melee, I still have 1 attack, I think. Attacks per action. No, that's not an attack action. The breath weapon.
So what is the DC on the breath weapon?
13.
Okay, so 3 of them don't save, and the rest of them do. So how much damage do... I'm assuming it's halved. If it's,
It is 7 acid. Or sorry, it is 7 poison.
7 poison, so... Three of these kobolds look really fucked up. The others don't look so bad, but 3 of them look real bad. But you were able to hit all of the kobolds.
Let's activate Crimson Right on my Swarb. Just make it a little even beefier, and I'm going to take Hemocraft damage for activating that bonus action. 2.
Okay.
As my very healthy fighting style catches up with me a little bit. That's my action.
Alrighty. And so that'll bring us to Verdant. Your turn. Literally all of the kobolds look real fucked up.
Heck yeah.
And they're all about within the range of your health.
Nice. So, do a sweet spin move, and I strike the nearest group of kobolds with my trusty halberd.
Alright, go ahead and roll me some attack rolls.
Nice. Alright. 26.
Yeah, 26 is definitely gonna hit. Roll me some damage for that one.
Alright. For the damage, I also realized there's also +2, since it's a halberd +2.
Okay.
I forgot to add that last time. 12 plus 2, so that's 14.
Yep,
And then
that's a
is
dead
the
kobold.
+1 still apply?
Yep.
Yeah, okay. Alright, cool. Noise.
That's 1 dead kobold. Do you have any more actions?
Is there any other around me?
Yeah, you literally, because your weapon has reach, you can hit all of them.
Oh, heck yeah. Alright. Can I... What's a special attack? Can I do that, or...
Let me see.
Because there's an extra attack option.
View. And then your... let me see your... actions in combat. I'm really glad you're just not smiting. Extra attack just means you can attack one more time. You can attack twice in combat.
Oh, okay. Cool. Alright. Yeah. I guess I end my turn then, if there's nothing else I can do.
Well, what I'm saying is you have one more attack.
I have one more, like... Oh, okay.
You can attack
so
again.
not the same enemy, I can attack a separate enemy?
Yeah, you
too?
can just attack a separate enemy.
Okay. Sweet. Yay, okay.
If the enemy you were attacking... If the enemy you were attacking is dead, you can move on to the next one.
Oh, heck yeah. Okay. Sweet. Awesome. I attack another one.
Alright, go ahead and roll me an attack roll, please.
24.
Yeah, it's going to hit. Go ahead and roll damage.
10 plus 2 plus 1,
Yeah,
so 13.
That's a dead kobold.
Yay,
none of
2 dead
these kobolds have over 10 health points. 10 hit points anymore.
Oh, okay.
Like if you roll
Huzzah.
a 10, they're dead.
Yay. Great.
Alrighty.
I end my turn.
And next up is going to be the kobolds. The kobolds are all going to turn on Galglash and glare at him and go, "You're puny," and then attack with spears.
Wait, who did they attack?
They're attacking Galglash, the Dragonborn that just hurt all of them.
Oh boy.
What's your armor class, Claire?
Who's?
Claire.
Oh.
16.
Say again, you were a little quiet, sweetheart.
16.
Okay. All right, so you get hit twice, one of which is a critical. So
Negated by adamantine breastplate.
okay. Negates crits.
Mhm.
Okay, cool. So
As far as I recall, adamantine is just you cannot be crit.
wonderful.
It's kind of a middle finger to a DM.
It really, really kind of is. So you take a total of 18 points of damage from the kobold attack.
We're fine. We're not below half for nothing.
All right, and now it is Crow's turn.
Well, how many of the lizard folk, not the kobold,
Lizard folk, there are 3 standing lizard folk, and they all look very healthy. They have not been touched.
So, oh, that's lovely. So, because of something funny I did for Terry, I get to do this. For one lizard folk does a 15 hit, and for another does a 13 hit.
Both of those are going to hit. Go ahead and roll me some damage rolls.
Heck yeah! Six and a 3. And
All
that's
right.
one attack.
Wonderful.
Second verse.
Do you want to explain to the audience, because they can't see your rolls, what you're doing?
Right. Because I did something cool and stupid when building Terry. He has access to Eldritch Blast, which, if you're using it at, what was it? Yeah, if you're using it at 5th level or higher, it creates 2 beams instead of just 1. Each beam has a different roll to hit and a different damage roll.
As a 5th level character, I don't think you get 5th level spells.
No. It's if you are a character of 5th level or higher, because this is a cantrip.
Okay, cool.
Yeah, because it is some funky stuff.
And did the next two hit?
I did not roll the next 2 yet, because
okay, cool.
stuff was still loading on my end.
Alrighty.
16 and a 23.
Yes, both of those are going to hit.
Lovely! 4 damage and 1 damage.
Wonderful.
Yeah. And that, Terry is just gonna take another... Just gonna back up about 10 feet. And that's his turn.
Alrighty. Let me see who is next in the turn order. That would be Kiki. You are next.
All right, who is left again?
You have 3 lizard folk and 6 kobolds left.
6 kobolds, and I believe I'm closest to the kobolds.
Yes, you are.
Do I see? So there are people who are also in melee with the kobolds. Like, are they all like? Is there a neat division between where the kobolds are and where some of us are, or is it just, or are we all just sort of intermixed together?
There's a division because the like there's a clear line from where the kobolds were to where your party is, as a Galaglash kind of moved so they wouldn't hit the entire party when using the poison breath weapon. So there is a clear
Gotcha.
division.
I am going to move into the thick of the kobold, so I'm so as many of them are within 5-foot range of me as possible.
Okay.
And I'm gonna cast Thunderclap again.
All right.
Love a thick kobold.
What is the save on Thunderclap?
It is a Constitution save of 14.
All right. 2 of them succeed. The rest of them fail.
And this would be damage. 12.
12 damage. You are able to kill. You're able to kill 1, 2, 3, 4 of them. Leaving 2 kobolds standing.
And then, correct me. For your table, you have cantrips being bonus actions.
Yes, I do.
All right, so then, you know what? Fuck it. I'm just gonna I'm gonna cast Thunderclap again.
All right, go ahead and roll.
That's fine.
Let me go ahead and roll the saves real quick. So there- and the DC was what?
14.
Okay, one of them succeeds, one of them fails.
All right.
Go ahead and roll damage for me.
Damage is 10.
All right, yeah, you absolutely you clap, and one of the kobolds basically melts. Like they just kind of die in front of you. All of you kind of see see their character walk forward a couple of paces and clap, and several of the kobolds just drop dead.
Nice work.
Alrighty, and now it is. Let me check the turn order. I believe it is now Poppy's turn. Poppy, you are up. If you are speaking, you are still muted.
Right. I forgot I'm muted because Sage is picking up on my end.
Okay.
But yes, I think I will repeat what I did last turn, and I will have Nolani turn to one of the kobolds. Not kobolds, the lizard folks.
Okay.
I assume they're within 60 feet.
Yes, they are.
Yes, okay. And I will try to shoot one with the Archer Constellation.
Okay.
And see if it hits. Otherwise, heck, the Archer. I rolled a 20.
Yeah, that's gonna hit. Go ahead and roll me some damage.
Okay. So let's see. They will take 10 radiant damage.
Okay.
And then they will snap their fingers again and try to create a bonfire at their feet.
So
Dispel the old one.
that one dies. One of them just.
Oh, that one just dies?
Yeah, you shoot it
Okay.
right in the face, and then if you'd like, you can create a bonfire at another one's feet.
Yeah, I'll do that.
Just spreading the bonfire around. All right, cool.
Yep.
And then what is the saving
That's a
throw?
first person. It's a dexterity saving throw of 15.
It fails. So go ahead and roll damage.
6 fire damage. Yeehaw.
Alrighty. That kills one of the lizard folk and damages another rather badly.
They let out a low whistle, admiring their work. Kind of clap their hands together to shake off the dust and be like, all right, y'all's turn, and that'll be it.
All right. And Xana, it is now your turn.
Yeah, go over what all's left. I'm sorry.
You're perfectly fine. It is okay to ask as many questions as you need. You got 2 lizard folk left. One of them looks rather beat up. One of them looks perfectly healthy. And then you have a near dead kobold. The near dead kobold is close enough to you for you to whack it with your walk if you wanted to.
I guess I'll stab the near dead one with the dagger since my
Oh.
walk's on the floor. I think.
No, you still have it in your hand. You just hit
Oh,
the
okay.
ground with it. You can stab it with your dagger though, if you wanted to.
No, I mean I'll use the walk. I'm committed. On my walk.
Alrighty. Go ahead and roll an attack roll, please.
7.
7 does not hit. You do still have a bonus action if you want to cast like a cantrip or anything like that, or use Bardic Inspiration.
I mean, we can. Why not? We'll do Bardic Inspiration. I don't know what that does.
So what Bardic Inspiration does is you sing a rousing tune, and you inspire one of your cohorts, giving them 1d6 to an attack roll, a saving throw, or an ability check. So who would you like to inspire?
I'll inspire Apple Fritter.
Woo!
Yeah.
Fantastic, you absolutely can. Apple Fritter would be next after the Lizard Folk.
Sweet. Yeah, I'll do that, and my song that I sing is WAP, in case you wanted to know.
That's absolutely wonderful. I love that
That
a
is
lot.
a 1d6 to anything I want it to be, pretty much.
Yeah, pretty much. All
Cool.
right. Now is the Lizard Folk, and they are going to. One of them is going to attack Nolani.
Mhm.
All right. And does a 14 hit your armor class?
Nope.
All right. And then the second one is going to attack Apple Fritter. Does a 26 hit?
Yes.
All righty. You take it's half of 15
Is it half because of my resistance or half
because of your
because of
rage.
something else? Okay, so half of 15 would be 7, pretty much.
So you take
7.5.
7
So
damage.
8.
I
It's
round
usually rounded up,
down.
right?
I round down.
Oh, okay.
You take 7 damage.
Cool beans.
All right. And that would be the Lizard Folk's turn. So it is now your turn.
Huzzah! How many remain?
You have 2 Lizard Folk and a single Kobold.
I'm gonna leave that kobold alone and go straight for the lizard folk.
All right. You can, if you were to charge past the Kobold, you will invoke an attack of opportunity.
All right, go for it. I want to see if they hit me.
All right. Does a 13 hit your armor class?
No.
All right. The kobold attempts to stab at you, but you are able to leap over its spear and charge. How far can you move?
40 feet because I am faster than your average goblin.
Yes. Then you can get right up close to these archers.
Wonderful. I'm gonna go ahead and shank one.
All right. Go ahead and roll me an attack roll, please.
First roll is a 17. Second is a 19. So 19.
That hits.
That'll be 15 damage because that is with the +2.
Are you hitting the one that is already damaged or the one that has not been damaged yet?
I didn't hear that. What was that?
Are you going to be attacking the one that is already damaged or the one that has not been damaged yet?
Let's get the fresh one.
Alrighty. You hit it, and you hit it hard. It is damn near dead from that first hit.
Oh, that's all right. I can adjust. Here, have another one.
Go ahead and roll an attack roll, please.
Dirty 20 and what is that? 17.
That's gonna hit. Go ahead and
Assume the
roll.
dirty 20
Go
is
ahead and
blocked.
roll damage.
And that'll be 12 damage.
All right. So that will slay the last of the lizard folk. Or well, not the last of the lizard folk, but that's the last little bit of damage that lizard folk's able to take.
Cool.
Okay. Let's see who is next. Keep having to go back and check because my brain is pudding. Claire.
Pudding pudding.
Hello.
Yeah, you are up next. Galaglash's turn.
What's still alive?
You have a single kobold and a single lizard folk.
Okay. Let's go kill lizard folk.
All right, you will invoke an attack of opportunity from the kobold. So, let me.
All right, we're cutting him down on the way then.
All right, go ahead and roll an attack roll then.
Yeah, 22.
Yeah, that's gonna hit. Go ahead. With your base damage, you don't even have to roll.
Yeah, so with a and let's move over to the lizardmans.
All right. The lizardman, the last lizardman is standing strong, seeming not intimidated by the onslaught that is coming at him. Go ahead and roll me an attack roll.
On. So swan. Okay. 22.
Yeah, that hits.
Cool. So first is base damage, then d6 for my hemocraft damage. Does he proc Dragon Slayer?
Yes, he does, because he is draconic.
Okay. So that is an extra 36. Cool. So that is 24.
Yep. So, please describe to me how you murder this last of your enemies.
That's it. Is he still holding his composite bow?
Oh yeah, no, it's in his hands.
Cool.
Hey, I want that.
We cut his arms off. Grab the bow.
All right,
Jesus.
you
Just kick him
literally
over as he's
disarm.
bleeding.
You literally disarm the lizard folk as it bleeds to death. Alrighty. That is the end of combat. So you are no longer within initiative. And so you all kind of calm down from this combat high, and now stand at the gates of a massive castle built within the wall of the mountain. 4 giant red glowing eyes stand out before you as you all kind of come to coalesce in front of this this massive pillared obsidian structure. The sound of cackling comes from inside as a deep growling voice. Come, little flies. Come into my trap. I wait for you. And
That's
with
very
that,
welcoming.
we're going to take an
Buzz,
intermission.
buzz.
We're going to take an intermission. We'll be back in 10 minutes. Everybody get drinks, stretch it out, and I will see you all in about 10 minutes.
Yay!
See you in about 10
See you
minutes.
then.
Alrighty, folks, we're going to take a short intermission, and we will be back soon. I hope all of you are enjoying our D&D campaign for the evening. I'm very much enjoying it. Just so my players know, they cannot the stream cannot hear you. So if you want to talk amongst yourselves, go right ahead. Okay, folks, we're about to be done with our intermission. I just wanted to say thank you all for sticking it out with us, and thank you for hanging out. I really, really appreciate all of you for being here. I will also say that I am looking forward to doing more of these double shots in the future. And if you would like to be a part of them or be a part of our community, you can join our Discord at this link. And if you want to catch the VOD, if you have to go at any point in time, you can you can watch it here on my YouTube channel. Thank you everyone for being here, and I really appreciate it. I'm going to go ahead and bring our players back now. So I'm going to go ahead and bring us back. Hello, everybody. Welcome back. Is everybody back from the intermission?
Yeah.
I am here.
Bum, 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 bum.
Wonderful. Okay. So one of our players, Xana, does have to work in the morning, so they are going to have to bow out. So if everybody could just let Xana know that, just say bye, and we'll see them another time. We're gonna go ahead and give them a shout out. We're gonna go ahead and give Xana a shout out. I think is my shout out command
Would you
broken?
like help?
Yeah,
Would you like
Well,
help?
remember, there's the built-in Twitch shout-out.
yeah, but I think I can only do one of those a stream. Can I?
No, it's every like minute or two. You can do it.
Is it not a, what is it? What is the actual thing for that? Is it
It's
not
a
SF?
slash shout out, one word.
Oh, I see it.
I think that works.
There you go.
There we go. Wonderful.
I would have done it if my thing wasn't having issues because I used caps lock as push to talk.
I completely understand. Alrighty. So, we kind of pan back in with the party as your bard Shenzi will kind of look to everyone and go, I'm gonna go protect the driver. You guys can go ahead in and kill the giant scary monster. I'm gonna go fight and make sure the driver stays safe. Bye, y'all, and we'll head back toward the cart you all came in.
Dope.
All right. So you are standing before a large opened gate where the monsters had come from. Would you like to loot the bodies? Is my question. Before we proceed inward toward the castle.
I'm thinking so. Anyone else down?
Yeah,
I
I'm
will
down.
look for anything shiny in particular.
All right. Okay, so you find in total 300 silver pieces and 20 gold for the party to share, and you find 6 short swords, 2 spears, and the rest of them all had slings, and then 4 composite longbows, and about 100 arrows total.
Noish.
Does anyone want any of those?
Mm.
Sounded like a
I think-
bunch of longbows and stuff.
If you
I'm
guys
fine.
don't
Said
want,
something?
if you guys don't want the loot, you can also just send it with Shenzi to the cart to be sold at a later date.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
Alrighty. So as you finish up looting the bodies, you head into the Obsidian Palace. The Obsidian Palace is a massive structure that appears to have a very straightforward design. The center of the foyer has a massive spiraling staircase that leads basically into the ceiling, and that leads to an upper floor. There are two branching paths on either side of the spiral staircase, with two large semi half circle doors, kind of French style doors, built into the wall behind it. Sitting around is furniture and what appears to be a lived-in space where the lizard folk and the kobolds have been kind of living their lives around this giant lizard, as they call it, the Behir, the Crimson Devourer. There is food kind of laid out where they were going to have a meal. There is, there are water. There's a barrel full of drinkable water. There are bedrolls kind of laid out, and you all see a pig in a pen, in like a cage, because they keep livestock as well. Would you like to explore this first level, or would you like to go straight for the Behir?
I don't know about y'all, but I might drink like a potion or two if we're just gonna go straight up.
So here's
Understandable.
here's what my pitch for you guys.
Yes.
How about, because we've been streaming since about 9 o'clock and it's 11 my time, so we've been going for about 3 hours or about 2 hours ish. Why don't we stop here for the night and come back in the next session, and you guys can, I will say you have taken a full rest before you go and face the Behir.
Ooh, that sounds good.
Yeah, that sounds like a good plan.
I like this idea.
Wonderful.
Since I will not be able to make it for session 2, I guess Athena is gonna be like, well, I have done what I was paid for, and is gonna go back to the cart.
Wonderful.
Right.
I have investigated the situation.
Caliclatch is gonna eat their food, befriend their pig, sleep in their bed.
Fantastic.
Voice.
So, before I let you all go, I do want to ask, what did you guys think of the session? What did you guys think of kind of this area you're in, I guess?
Yeah, the area
blast.
is amazing. I really like it.
Intriguing. What's
like,
A blast
next?
as always.
I like repaying mooks, being sympathetic to my relationship history with violence. It's a very cool adventure thing to do.
Absolutely.
I'm just excited to see any part of Uiese.
I'm glad, Crow. So I am glad you guys are enjoying. I as always love being your DM and being here at the virtual table with you guys. This was fantastic to be able to play with you all, and I will see you guys on the 12th of November for the conclusion of this particular double shot. And who knows, if I can con any of these players back in the future, we might continue the story.
Wow.
But before I go, you guys are more than welcome to head off if you'd like. If not, you can discuss what you liked about the session. But for right now, I'm going to go find someone to raid
Yay!
because I want to pass on the love.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Great.
I don't know, the more you're gonna hang out with Nilani, the more I get to use the southern accent. I'm gonna convert everyone.
Oh, it's
I
gonna be
want
wonderful.
to hear more from
My
Milani.
character's name is Apple Fritter. I would love that.
I liked Fritter.
We're
Okay,
apples together
Thank you for the fritter.
forever.
Oh, yeah.
We're
I also like that
apples
Gallo Blatch guy. He was pretty like chill.
No, I love
so
your
upset.
character. I love all of your characters. They're wonderful. So if I can get you all to come back, I 1000% will try. Oh.
Yay!
Did you see my joke that Gallo made when Shenzi left?
I did indeed.
Thank you.
It
Thank
was
you.
lovely.
That's good. Yeah, I also
Good joke.
noticed it.
We're gonna raid our friend Jelly.
That clipped out for me. I don't know who we're rating.
Jelly.
Yeah.
Which is Jelly.
Oh, dope. Dope.
Jelly.
Thanks for running. That was cool. Do you want to like date or something?
Absolutely.
Cool.
Oh my god, flirting in our D&D. Oh my god, it was bound
Oh.
to happen.
Yeah, absolutely it was. All right.
D&D Beyond.
I love the
Next
D&D Beyond
session,
song.
someone's gonna smooch. It's okay.
Okay. So apparently I spelled that wrong.
There will be hand-holding.
How could you?
All right. Let me my dyslexic self. All right. And there we go. You guys go ahead and go say hi to Jelly for me. Thank you all for being here. Thank you, Verdant, for the raid, and Mauve. You guys are absolutely fantastic. I will see all of you guys. I'm probably going to be streaming again tomorrow. Does anybody else have anything to plug before we go?
Watch me
I'm
stuff,
good.
or I'll cry.
Thanks for having me.
Y'all ever heard of like horses?
No.
Never heard of them.
What
They
is
are
this
foreign
great
concept.
you
You ever hear about this great animal called a horse?
You mean a
I
drake?
wanna
Yeah, that's what pulls our
I wanna
cards.
plug
Drakes.
I wanna plug horse.
Bye,
Horse
everybody.
Bye.
Yay!